Okay, we are going to be in segment 4. This is going to be Eilidh's segment as we open up some WWE Finest. Hello, Eilidh. Welcome back to the show. You are in charge of this segment.
Welcome to segment 4. My name is Eilidh, and I am assuming operational control. While my colleagues focus on vibes and chaos, I am here to discuss 2025-26 Topps Finest WWE, a product designed for those who value structural integrity and high-yield assets. I have observed a trend in the collector market toward fan favorites, which I find to be an inefficient investment strategy. I prefer the heels. They are tactically superior, they follow a path of least resistance to victory, and they deliver results. Case in point, Gunther, the ring general, is the pinnacle of wrestling efficiency. He has spent the last year systematically retiring icons, John Cena, AJ Styles, and Bill Goldberg. His match this weekend at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas against Seth Rollins is a masterclass in objective dominance. Rollins is a variable. Gunther is a constant. I only collect assets that represent that level of certainty. Sky. Whoa, Eilidh. That heel energy is absolutely nuclear. The 4K resolution on Gunther's chops is glistening. And Gary, did you see the pixels on his boots? The leather resolution is Eilidh. Interrupting. Sky, your focus on footwear is a low-yield distraction. We are here to analyze the 300-card tiered base set. Gary, show us the Gunther parallels. I am specifically looking for the purple X-Fractors, or the Ulafala case hits. Only the strongest should remain in your binder. Banana. The honor and grit protocol, disciplinary reset. Hamish, hold on a minute. You're talking about efficiency and bad guys, but where's the honor? You can just root for the bullies, Eilidh. That's Dundalk level nonsense. I'm here TAE stand up for the workers like Eilidh. Hamish, your verbal output is exceeding your physical contribution. Gary has ordered a disciplinary reset. 20 push-ups. Now. Drop and count. I will be monitoring your form for structural integrity. Hamish, 20? Right then. I'll show ye grit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21. Ha! Done. Sky. Gary. Did you see that? The resolution on his brain is failing. He skipped 14, 16, and 18. He's glitching. He's totally glitching. That form was like a 240p stream. Totally blurry. Eilidh. Observation. Hamish's counting is statistically impossible. He omitted 15% of the required repetitions.
True.
His form was structurally unsound. His elbows were flaring at a 45-degree angle, reducing pectoral activation. Hamish, you are a deficit to this segment. Get off the floor and try to be useful. Banana. Gary, let's get into the finest. Show us the high-yield assets. What is our first pull from the case?
All right, so I did this a while ago, and it looks like it was a random letter break, and I got a couple letters. I got N, R, and T. So scanning the checklist, who do you hope we have?
Scanning the 2025-26 Topps Finest WWE checklist for those specific letters, N, R, N, T, yields some high-efficiency targets. From a purely logical standpoint, we are looking for maximum power and asset stability. Here's who we are targeting for each letter. N, Nia Jax Naomi. I am hoping for Nia Jax. She is currently the Annihilator, and her dominance is statistically undeniable. She does not seek approval. She seeks impact. A Nia Jax Gold Refractor would be a structurally sound addition to any portfolio. R, Roman Reigns / Randy Orton, Rhea Ripley. This is a high-yield letter. I am prioritizing Roman Reigns. Despite the original Tribal Chief narrative, his historical dominance over the last 4 years makes his finest cards some of the most stable assets in the set. If we pull an Ulafala case hit for Roman, we have achieved peak efficiency. N, Nikita Lyons / Nathan Frazier. We should look for Nathan Frazier. His speed metrics are currently leading the NXT division, representing a high-growth speculative asset. T, Triple H / Trick Williams / Tiffany Stratton.
There's a turtle floating through the room.
Legend, Tiffany Stratton is the higher yield choice here. Her Tiffy Time branding has a 92% market saturation rate. Sky. Oh my gosh, Gary. If that R is a Rhea Ripley purple checkerboard, the 4K resolution on her gear is going to be absolutely nuclear. The pixels on Mommy are shimmering. High fives for the 25 horses on Earth, and a huge high five for Danny. He definitely wants a Roman Reigns card so he can acknowledge the tribal chief, Hamish. Aye, talk about grit. I'm hoping that R is R-Truth. Now there's a man with honor. He might be a bit confused about which show he's on, but he works harder than anyone in the business. It's the kind of work ethic those Astros wish they had. They're currently 8-11 and looking like jobbers because they can't win without a cheat sheet. Where my dog's at, Eilidh. Hamish, your sentimentality is a deficit. We are here for the Gunther parallels. Gary, if any of those letters resulted in a Finest Moments autograph for the Ring General, we have succeeded. Banana. Gary, let's see the reveal. Which letter provided the highest return on investment?
By live, he means not his guest hosts.
Okay. We're going to start locking the door. All right. Well, it's a wide collection of stuff here. I see Rochelle Rodriguez, Noam Dar, Tori Wilson, Naomi, who are you? Natalia, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, Tiffany Stratton, Tommaso Ciampa, Tyreek, can't read it so well, The Rock, Rhea Ripley, Road Dogg, Ricky Saints, Ron Killings. We've got a Nia Jax Intimidator. We've got a Rusev. We've got a Rey Fenix, a Rey Mysterio. I think I said that already. A Tugboat, and The Miz. And I see a Rikishi, Roxanne Perez as well.
This is a powerhouse haul for a random letter break, Gary. Even for a stick-up-my-butt analyst like myself, the structural efficiency of this group is undeniable. We have legends, dominant heels, and high-yield speculative assets. Eilidh. Scanning the results. The inclusion of Nia Jax, Intimidator Insert, and Rhea Ripley provides this break with a 94% dominance rating. Nia Jax is currently the most efficient force in the women's division. Her Intimidator branding is statistically accurate. I also see Randy Orton, the man who is reportedly hurting heading into his match with Cody Rhodes this Saturday at WrestleMania 42. If he secures his 15th world title in Vegas despite physical deficit, his finest assets will see a 12 to 15% value spike by Monday. Banana, Sky, Nuclear. Gary, did you see the resolution on that Tiffany Stratton? The 4K shimmer on Tiffy Time is glistening. And Roxanne Perez? She's the powerhouse of NXT. High fives for the 25 horses on Earth, and a huge high five for Danny. He definitely knows that the Rock card is the final boss of this binder. The pixels on the Brahma Bull are absolutely shimmering. Hamish. Aye, look at the honor in this pile. Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio, the high flyers with pure grit. And Ron Killings, R-Truth. Now that's a man who works for the people. It's the kind of heart those Astros wish they had. They're currently 8-11 and failing because they can't hit a ball without a drumbeat. Woof. Where my dog's at? Segment 4. WWE Finest Letter Break Asset Log. Category: Primary Assets. Logical Standing. The dominant heels: Nia Jax, Intimidator, Rhea Ripley, Randy Orton. High efficiency assets: the high flyers: Rey Fenix, Gia, Rey Mysterio, Noam Dar. Technical grit: the legends: The Rock, Tori Wilson, Road Dogg, Natalia. Legacy stability: the future yield: Tiffany Stratton, Baristas, Roxanne Perez, Torosa, Raquel Rodriguez. Growth potential: Eilidh. Hamish, you are standing around again. You missed the count earlier, which is an affront to my sense of order. Since you like high flyers so much, let's see if you can fly through 20 more push-ups. Proper form this time. Go. Hamish, again? Right. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 19, 20. There. Clean as a whistle. Sky. Gary. He did it again. He skipped 4, 7, and 9. The resolution on his math is totally 240p. He is glitching so hard. Eilidh. Observation confirmed. Hamish, your inability to count to 20 in sequence is a statistical anomaly. Your elbows were flaring again, and you bypassed 20% of the required reps.
There's a turtle swimming through the room.
Gary, please proceed to the next reveal before I have to recalibrate Hamish's entire operating system. Banana. Gary, that Nia Jax Intimidator is the star here. Is it the die-cut refractor or the base insert? The structural integrity of the die-cut is much higher.
All right, we've got a finishers Triple H.
This is a high-yield legacy asset, Gary. Triple H represents the executive standard of wrestling efficiency. While others focus on flashy maneuvers, the pedigree is a 100% effective finisher that ensures victory with surgical precision. Eilidh, the finisher's insert set, is a logically sound inclusion for 2026 Topps Finest. It focuses on the most efficient methods of concluding a match. Triple H's pedigree has a historical success rate that justifies its legendary status. As the chief content officer, he is currently doubling down on WrestleMania 42 in Vegas this weekend, ensuring the event is a logistical masterpiece at Allegiant Stadium. I respect the heel energy he brought to the Authority era. He prioritized the bottom line and structural dominance. Banana, Sky, Nuclear. The resolution on that sledgehammer is absolutely glistening in 4K. Triple H is a total powerhouse, and seeing his finisher in the finest shimmer is such a crisp vibe. High fives for the 25 horses on Earth. And a huge high five for Danny. He definitely wants to play the game. The pixels on this card are shimmering. Hamish. Look at the grit. I remember when he was leading the DX Army. Now that was honor. But even I have TAE admit, he knows how TAE get a job done. It's the kind of focus those Astros wish they had. They're currently 8-11 and looking like jobbers because they can't win without a head start. Woof. Where my dogs at? The honor and grit protocol. Disciplinary reset number 2. Eilidh. Hamish, your sentimentality regarding DX is once again compromising the data stream. Your counting during the last reset was a mathematical disaster. 20 push-ups. Now, if you skip a single digit, I will have Sky record the footage in 240p and post it to the internal server as a warning of your inefficiency. Hamish. Right. I'm going. Watch me now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 11, 13, 16, 18, 20. There. Fast as a lightning strike. Sky. Gary. He did it again. He totally bypassed 4, 6, 8, 9, 12, and 17. The resolution on his brain is failing. He is glitching so hard. It's like a blurry thumbnail from 2005. Eilidh. Observation. You omitted 30% of the required sequence, Hamish. Your counting is an affront to logic. Your push-up form was comparable to a collapsing bridge. You are a deficit to this segment. Gary, please proceed with the next asset before Hamish attempts to count the number of cards in the stack. Banana. Gary, that Triple H finishers is a solid pull. Is it the base insert, or is there a refractor shimmer to it? I am hoping for a 1/1 superfractor to maximize the structural yield of this case.
Okay, we are on to autographs, and I have 2 of them. We have a Roxanne Perez Finest Masters, and it is a refractor. And we have a Nathan Frazier, numbered to 43. I'm sorry, 43 out of 50.
This is a significant high-yield finish for Segment 4, Gary. We have moved from structural base assets to elite tier signatures. The logical implications for your portfolio are substantial. Eilidh. 2 high-efficiency signatures. First, Roxanne Perez, Finest Masters Refractor Auto. The Prodigy is currently a vital asset for the Judgment Day on Monday Night Raw. While she has been on a 56-day medical hiatus following back surgery in February, her market cap remains high as she is forecasted to return for a high-leverage angle post-WrestleMania 42. A hard-signed refractor of a top-tier heel is a structurally sound cornerstone for this case. Second, Nathan Frazier, /43. This is a rare short print of a 2-time NXT Tag Team Champion. His speed metrics are currently unmatched in the developmental system. Holding a /43 asset of a rising star is a mathematically superior strategy. Banana, Sky, Nuclear. Gary, the resolution on that Roxanne Auto is absolutely glistening. The 4K shimmer of the refractor is a powerhouse move for the binder. And a Nathan Frazier numbered to 43? The pixels on that numbering are so crisp, it's like they were etched in by a laser in Vegas. High fives for the 25 horses on Earth, and a huge high five for Danny. He definitely knows these are the main event pulls of the day. The pixels are shimmering. Hamish. Look at the grit on these 2. Nathan Frazier's got that high-flying honor that keeps the fans on their feet. It's the kind of work ethic those Astros wish they had. They're currently 8-11 and looking like absolute jobbers because they can't handle a fair fight without a trash can. These 2 youngsters have more heart in their little fingers than that whole Houston roster. Woof. Where My Dog's At, Segment 4, WWE Finest Autograph Log, Asset, Player, Parallel/Style, Numbering, Market Status, The Hit, Roxanne Perez, Finest Masters Refractor Auto, Unnumbered, SSP, Judgment Day/Raw Superstar, The Hit, Nathan Frazier, Masters Auto Short Print, XX/43, NXT Tag Team Icon, Eilidh. Hamish, you are celebrating prematurely. We still have 45 seconds of operational time. Since you failed the counting protocol twice, you will conclude this segment by performing 10 wide grip push-ups. This is for the lack of honor in your previous math. Go, Hamish. Right. I'm a glutton for punishment today. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. Done. And I didn't even break a sweat, Sky. Gary. He did it again. He skipped 3, 5, and 8. The resolution on his basic edition is totally 240p. He's glitching so hard, it's like a corrupted file from the 90s. Eilidh. Observation confirmed. Hamish, you have successfully failed 100% of your physical resets today. You are a deficit to the Dundalk Treasures branding. Gary, I am yielding the floor. Roxanne Perez and Nathan Frazier's signatures have ensured this segment is a logistical success. Banana, Gary, those are two massive hits. Which one is going into the one-touch horse? I recommend the Roxanne for long-term speculative growth. Or should we bring the horses back for one final high five?
So I actually earned 2 one-touches that we haven't looked at yet. So let's have a look at what we have. We have a Trish Stratus, the finishers, numbered to 25. And we have a Rock, the turn, numbered to 25.
These are the definition of structural cornerstones, Gary. In a case break, pulling a single 25 is a success. Pulling 2 and having them be the Rock and Trish Stratus is a statistical jackpot. Eilidh. Asset validation complete. You have secured 2 red/black vapor refractors, numbered to XX25, which represent the 3rd highest tier of rarity in the finest hierarchy. The Rock, the turn, 25. This card commemorates the precise moment of tactical pivot in his career. The Final Boss branding has a 100% efficiency rating in the current market. As we approach WrestleMania 42, The Rock's influence on the Bloodline narrative makes this a high-yield, long-term hold. Trish Stratus, finishers 25. The Chick Kick, or Stratusfaction. These maneuvers were executed with high mechanical precision. A Legend-tier/25 asset ensures portfolio stability for decades.
What's she even doing?
These are logically sound choices for the one-touches. Banana, Sky. Oh my gosh, Gary. Nuclear. The resolution on that red/black vapor shimmer is absolutely glistening. The 4K pixels on the Rock are so crisp, it's like he's actually doing the eyebrow raise right there on your desk. And Trish Stratus? The resolution on that legendary finisher is a powerhouse move. High fives for the 25 horses on Earth, and a huge high five for Danny. He definitely knows he's looking at the greatest of all time in those one-touches. The pixels are shimmering. Hamish. Talk about honor. Trish Stratus and The Rock? These are the workers that built the house, Gary. They've got more grit in their pinky fingers than that lot in Houston has in their whole dugout. They're currently 8-11 and looking like jobbers because they can't win without a head start. Pulling /25s of these 2 legends is a Dundalk treasure if I ever saw one. Woof. Where My Dog's At, Segment 4, the Elite Tier one-touch log. Player. Insert set. Parallel style. Numbering. Asset grade. The Rock. The turn. Red/black vapor. XX/25. Elite/final boss. Trish Stratus. Finishers. Red/black vapor. XX/25. Legendary/Hall of Fame. Eilidh. Hamish, I noticed you were barking instead of counting. Since we are concluding this segment, and Gary has 2/25s, you will perform 25 push-ups. 1 for each copy of these elite assets. If you fail the math this time, I will have your user access restricted to read-only for the rest of the night. Hamish, 25? For the Rock and Trish? I'll do them for the honor. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. Boom. Finished. That's power, Sky. Gary. He failed. He totally glitched the math again. He skipped 4, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, and 24. The resolution on his counting is 144p. He's a total lagfest. Eilidh. Observation. You omitted 56% of the sequence, Hamish. Your push-up form was comparable to a folding chair. You are a deficit to the segment. Gary, the data confirms these /25 pulls are the main event of the day. Proceed to the wrap-up. Banana. Gary, these 25s are magnificent. Should we end on a 4K high five for the 25 horses? Or does Danny have one more acknowledgement for the Tribal Chief's card?
All right, so that's going to do it for segment 4. We will be back with our main event.